My name is Myles Chandler. I'm a new father just on June 7th. So we're approaching the 3-month mark. It's an incredible amount of work. I live in Kansas City, but like Maroon 5 says, I am in Missouri, not Kansas. Um, I want to tell a short story first because it explains why I've gotten involved. If you know the YouTuber Hank Green of the Green Brothers, he told a story about how like everyone agrees that littering is a problem, and our initial reaction to a community that's clean that has no littering is that they just don't litter. But that's not really the case. There's litter everywhere. And there are also three types of people. They're the litterers, they're the people who complain about littering, and then there are the people who just go ahead and pick up the litter. The people who are making the litter are obviously making things worse, but the people who complain about it aren't helping. So when we look at a community that's clean, it's not that they don't litter, it's just that they have more people who are committed to picking up the litter than they have people who are making it. So I decided to get involved because I became a father in June, and it became evident that just showing up on election day isn't enough. That, voting in a sense is sort of like it's still taking action, but it's still just complaining about a problem. It's not taking action to help create something new. I also live in a district in Kansas City that's actively being gerrymandered. And since September, I don't know who I'm voting for in the general election just because any decision could throw me in another district. And finally, I'm a long-term Mr. Beat subscriber. And I think several years ago, he released a video about why does the House have 435 seats? I didn't remember that, but it was when he presented why we have 435 representatives in the House, why that is a problem, that really started to make things click for me. That some of the problems I was have with gerrymandering and getting in touch with my current representative, my potential future representative, this all boiled down to I have a problem with being able to communicate with my representatives and expressing my problems with them, or expressing the problems I see in the community, not that I have problems with my representative. So why did I decide to take a leadership position? Well, because I think someone needs to start picking up the litter around here in Kansas City. I'm the community team lead, and I share that responsibility with Brian. One of the biggest things that we've done is just help create a community around uncapping the house. We were initially in Slack, but Slack's really limiting. So I helped migrate everyone to an old Discord community, and we've had way more conversation. And that's very exciting because we don't just have people who are 100% dedicated to volunteering. We're able to also help foster people who care about the issue, and that we can hopefully develop them eventually into a volunteer, or at least tap into them to help us email their representatives. Some things that we're working on. We're kind of like human resources in a bit, and it's hard to create an HR system from the ground up. So we're working on an onboarding system to help take motivated people, turn them into volunteers, and get them to join our Discord community. And with that, the other thing that we're working on is creating a grassroots team. Um, and the whole idea is to create a pipeline where an individual in a like remote community all by themselves can start canvassing. They can get a few people who are motivated to work with them, and they can start tabling. And once you have enough people, you can start a chapter and really start organizing things from there. So I think I've taken up all my time, and I'll go ahead and pass it off to my partner, Brian.